Alright, so the scene starts off where we first left it, with Gabimaru and the others meeting the tensen. They explain how it's time for plan B and to brute force the tensen. Ran then spots Mei and was like, you should return because the wonton flower is complete and all we need to do is acquire enough tan. And we've already started the ritual. But Mei was like, F that bro, I'm finna leave the island. And look at Ran bro, mouth wide open in utter disbelief. So Ran was like, you know what, fuck all of this, y'all are gonna be the offering. We get a flashback of when Gabimaru was in the cave, saying how his Tao attribute is fire and facing against Ran wouldn't be the best idea because of his water attribute. Even if he destroyed Ran's tendon, it wouldn't be enough to kill him. Gabimaru then suggests the idea for Sagiri and Mei to dip the fight to go look for the elixir, while him and Yuzuhira fight the tensen because of Yuzuhira's earth towel hindering Ran's water towel. But Mei was like, the elixir isn't here. But Ran then sneaks on Gabimaru, trying to kick him. But Gabimaru jumps out of the way, then tries grabbing his face. But Gabimaru weaves again, which makes the pillar near them explode. Ran then tries grabbing Gabimaru again, but he weaves for the third time, goes in for a kick, but he ducks under. Then goes for another grab, but Gabimaru dodges it by flipping backwards. But Ran does another kick and Gabimaru dodges it again. I swear to God bro, all Ran knows how to do is grab and kick. Then Ran tries swiping Gabimaru, but he ducks under, goes in for the punch, and Gabimaru dodges it again. Ran then explains how Mei is correct, saying how this isn't the Renten place, but his Dojin place instead. You see, he can manipulate objects and change their shape. So basically, he changed the castle layout so that the Renten place is elsewhere. He just created the illusion that the tan was in there. Then, Ran manipulates the ground underneath Mei, trapping her. So Gabimaru rushes in, does a backflip off the pillar to try stomping Ran, but that shit doesn't work. Then tries comboing him, but he blocks every single one of his punches. Yuzuhira comes up from behind to throw a singular kunai at Ran. Yes, you heard me, one singular kunai, and guess what? That singular kunai doesn't work. Oh, who would have guessed? One singular kunai against the god. Oh my god, I didn't think of that. Damn bro, I really expected that one kunai to kill Ran. Anyways, Ran does a handstand and kicks Gabimaru and Yuzuhira back. Gabimaru realizes he's coated his entire body with tan to act like an armor. Gabimaru goes back in, jumps on a pillar, but Ran manipulates the ground, trapping Gabimaru in one spot. Then starts throwing hands with Gabimaru, but he breaks free and throws stones at Ran, but he deflects it back. But Gabimaru tanks it and gets back up. Then was like, Yuzuhira, let's finally lock in. And like, I hate it when characters do this, because you gotta tell me you purposely chose to get bodied because you weren't trying to get active? Motherfucker, you're fighting a god! You gotta tell me you're halfway through the fight and now you finally want to lock in? Just say you don't want to go home and you don't want to see your wife again and you hate your wife. These types of people will like lose an arm and leg and be like, oh, you haven't seen my ultimate yet. Like bro, sit down! Anyways, Gabimaru decides to lock in, so he rushes in and cocks this man right in the face, sending him flying backwards. Had bro in slow motion right here. This is because Tao is like a current surrounding your body. Its speed and size determines its strength. Normally, there are ways to combat opposite attributes, but because of how the tensen are so strong, the standard principles don't apply to them. Because of this, Gabimaru uses the enemy's Tao against him by weakening his Tao around one part of his body to deflect their attack, then riding their tensen's current and turning it back on them, resulting in a clean hit on the tensen. However, dampening his Tao also weakens his defense, so he needs to be careful. Ran then starts glazing him, saying how he really does possess talent, but Gabimaru was like, hell nah bruh, I built this up brick by brick. Sagiri then breaks Mei out of the stones and starts searching for the Ranten place, but Ran held out his hand and was like, wait, stop, please. Like that would make Sagiri and Mei magically come back. Gabimaru then jumps in front of Ran, in which Ran expected Gabimaru to attack, so he weakens his armor to prepare for it. However, Yuzuhira appears on top of Gabimaru, then slashes him in half. But Ran transforms into motherfucking Machoke, then punches Gabimaru. And bro was out of it after one singular punch. But Ran then sends like 50 more and starts comboing Gabimaru and Yuzuhira. Gabimaru flies out of the palace, whereas Yuzuhira Oh! Oh! No! No! That was the love of my life, bro. Why is a rock impaled in his stomach, bro? Oh my god. We then come back to Sagiri and Mei. Mei's worried about Gabimaru and Yuzuhira, but Sagiri was like, they alright. Sorry to break it to you, Sagiri. They are, in fact, not alright. Speaking of, we cut to Gabimaru getting kneed, and then we hear bones cracking. Rin grabs Gabimaru up, then slams him onto the ground, then went to get Yuzuhira. We get a flashback of Gabimaru and Yuzuhira saying how their lives are more important than helping each other, and how in desperate situations, they'll only protect themselves. However, as Machoke is about to kill Yuzuhira, Gabimaru throws a rock, distracting Ran, so Yuzuhira could pull Gabimaru and they could run away with each other. But Ran catches up and is about to do a karate chop, but Gabimaru blocks it, so Ran slices his whole ass torso, then throws him against the pillar. And Gabimaru just looks dead, bro. I don't know what to say here. And then the episode ends. Are we dead ass right now? Another cliffhanger. Anyways, I'd rate that episode like a 9 out of 10. If you enjoyed this video, please comment, like, and subscribe. This channel is brand new and I'm like so close to 100 subs. So if we reach that, I'd be very happy. Anyways, bye.